Hey everybody! Today I'm going to talk to you about scheduling social media posts and scheduling your challenge group posts and why this is a good tool that you can use. So I love to schedule my posts, especially in my challenge group, to help me save time. I'm the type of person where I, instead of working in a bunch of broken up chunks, like to just sit down and get everything done. Ideally get everything done for the whole week. That rarely happens, but that would be like my ultimate goal. So it's a little bit hard if you need to post in your challenge group 2 times a day for the whole week, and you're having to go in there in the morning and then in the afternoon and then at night to log your food log and your workout and all of that. So this is where post scheduling tools come in really, really handy. And there are several different ones out there for you to use. Some of them are free and some of them they charge you, but I'm just going to talk to you about a few of the different ones. So this is really helpful so that, say like on Sunday night, if you have the day off, you can go in there and schedule your posts for the entire week. You can schedule your morning post if you're doing daily themes in your group. You can do like your Motivation Monday and your Transparent Tuesday, your Woman Crush Wednesday post. And then you can also do your afternoon post that has just a tidbit of information that's going to add value to your challenger's life. So you can schedule all of those out, and then you don't have to even worry about it during the week. It's going to post for you, and then you'll just have to go in there once or twice during the day and check and see what everyone commented and like everyone's post, and then do your daily food log and your exercise and Shakeology. So it cuts down on a lot of time. And the other reason why I really like to use scheduling posts is I am not a morning person, and on the days that I work at the hospital, I'm working 12.5-hour shifts, and I do not have the luxury of having my phone out at work and taking a break whenever I want to. I can only take a break when my patients are all settled and I don't have anything going on, and so I might not be able to take a break at the times when it's good for me to post for my market or when I need to be posting early in the morning for my challenge groups. And so if I know that I'm going to be really busy or on a vacation or working, I can schedule posts in these apps, and I know that they will be out there and it will count towards keeping my followers engaged. Because you guys know that if you want to be successful, you have to be posting on social media to build trust and to add value to people's lives and to get people coming back to your page and wanting to be a part of your journey. And so this is just a way to make sure that you get those posts out there on the days that you are super busy or working or have other things going on. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen and show you some of these things that are tools for you to use. Hold on just a second. Okay, so this article talks a little bit about different tools out there that you can use to schedule your posts. So it says Argyle Social. This one looks like it actually is one that costs money. There's one called Buffer that I've heard people use and like. There is this one, I don't even know how to pronounce it. I've never heard of it. Hootsuite is one that I've heard people use and like. And Sprout Social, I've never heard of that one. But if you just Google, like, what are the top sites to schedule Facebook posts or whatever, you should be able to find some of these sites. I would just caution you to make sure that they have good reviews, because Kim Carter actually got locked out of her Facebook for a while by using one of these scheduling tools. So just be really careful and know that it is getting access to your whole Facebook. And so make sure that you have a backup in place if you get locked out or in Facebook jail, because that has happened before, and then all of your customers, all of your challenge groups are just totally out of your reach for however long Facebook takes to fix the problem. So one of the ones that I use the most is Postcron. And this is what it looks like when you log on. So Postcron is a site that lets you have up to 5 different groups. My groups are up here at the top, and it lets you post up to 10 scheduled posts at a time before it starts charging you. So up here, I have my personal Facebook, I have my Genuinely Fit fan page, I have my Clean Eating 101, which is my ongoing free group, and I have Love Your Bod, which is my first February challenge group. So if you are logging on here for the first time, it will connect to your profile. So you should see your personal profile highlighted up here. To add a group, you would want to click on the Facebook symbol, and then you would click that you want to add a group, because that's probably what you're adding unless you have a fan page. And then it's connected to your Facebook, so it's going to pull up all of the groups that you have access to. So I could add, like, I'm going to add this Love Yourself 2017, which is my next February challenge group, and then say add accounts. And then you'll see up in the corner, the Love Yourself group is now up here. So when you're going to schedule a post, you want to make sure you highlight only the one you're posting to. So if I want to post in Love Your Bod, I highlight that, and I want to unclick my profile picture, or else it's going to post on my public page. Then I can type whatever I want here. I can add a photo. I can add an emoji if I want, and then I'm going to schedule it. So let's say that this is going to be the morning post for tomorrow. So I'll schedule it for tomorrow, February 16th. And I like to schedule my first challenge group post of the day, probably around like 7 or 7:30 a.m. So 7:30 a.m., then I would hit done. And then the post will appear down here at the bottom under future post. Right here. So it says on Thursday, February 16th at 7:30 a.m. this is going to post, but I'm going to delete this because I don't want gibberish to post to my challenge group. And then if you see my past posts here, so these are some of the ones that I posted in my challenge group, all of the morning posts. I like to schedule everything out in the challenge groups so that I'm not worrying about constantly logging on and typing out a post, because that takes up a lot of unnecessary time. So I just like to plug everything in. Let's take a look at my personal page really quick. So look at the past posts for my personal page here. You can see that some of these posts are just like motivational, something about Valentine's Day. The reason why I scheduled these is because I am not a morning person. And you can see like this was scheduled at 8:30 in the morning. I'm probably just waking up, to be completely honest with you, because I go to bed super late at like usually 2 or 3 in the morning and sleep in probably till about 9. So sometimes I like to schedule my morning posts, or like I said, if I'm working, I might schedule some in the afternoon, or like this one was scheduled for a morning that I was working and I wanted to make sure that there was content on my social media throughout the day. I aim for at least 3 posts every day. Ideally, you would do 3 to 5. That still is a huge, scary number to me. I started posting like once every 2 weeks, and now I'm up to about 3 a day, which is a huge win for me. So that's that. And then I want to show you my challenge tracker. If you guys are using the tracker app at any point, you can also schedule posts in here. And I'm opening an old group, the Beachbody Health Bet, for January. Up in this right-hand corner, you can see where it says scheduled draft post. And then you can add a post. You can type something, and you can schedule it for whatever day. Oops. Now I need to figure out how to delete this. So you can do the same thing in my challenge tracker app. And this just makes it so much nicer, so much more streamlined, and you can plan ahead. And when you plan ahead and when you have all of your social media content ready to go, then it just makes you come off as much more confident and much more of a leader and just in charge. You know how your day is going to go. It just makes everything so much more smooth. The one thing that I will caution you with is make sure that you guys are still being genuine and real with your posts. You don't want to go crazy with scheduling your posts. Usually if I have to work or whatever, I will schedule max 1 post and then make sure for the other ones I'm actually coming in live and checking in and posting something on my social media. And same with your Facebook challenge groups. You want to make sure that you're actually going into those challenge groups every day and checking in with your people and making sure that the language you're using is it's your words. You don't want to just copy and paste from somewhere, because people will know that. And if you only do scheduled posts, people will start to feel that and they won't feel like you're being authentic. Another thing I would caution is don't take a workout picture of yourself from like 3 days ago and then post it for tomorrow and be like, oh, I got my workout in today, because that is a lie and we don't want to do that. I would just use scheduled posts for something motivational, or maybe like something that wouldn't matter if you weren't posting it at the actual time. Like think about if one of your friends found out that you were scheduling these posts, would you be embarrassed if you had scheduled something like from 3 days prior and we're like, oh, I'm working out today? Like that's not honest. So just make sure that you guys are using these tools to help you, but still being authentic and still checking in on Facebook and not using it for your sole source of social media. So I hope this was helpful, you guys, and if you have any further questions, feel free to ask me. I'm going to cut off this video before it gets too long. Have an awesome day. Bye.